Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be a legendary video because this is the last episode of 2021 of the Indian Gooner, and I hope you had a wonderful year, and I hope you and me are going to kill it from tomorrow's January transfer window. The transfer window, when it opens, it brings a lot of excitement and news around. Well, Mikel Arteta also opened up about the transfers that he's going to conduct in the upcoming transfer window. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Ramsdale. We're going to talk about the update about Renato Sanchez to Arsenal. How exactly things will happen. I think I have a theory that will definitely work with Arsenal. So without any further ado, let's just jump into it. But first, I hope the new year which is coming on, 2022, will be a blast for you guys. Not literally, but it'll be fantastic for you. I just hope and pray for that. I pray to Lord Ram for it, and of course, I'm pretty much sure he's definitely going to grant that for you guys. So, without any further ado, let's just jump into the first news that we have is Ramsdale has revealed why he removes his gloves and shakes his opponent's hands. He says, I remove a glove before shaking hands at the end of the game. My dad met Bobby Carlton once and dad asked if he could shake his hand. Bobby agreed and took his glove off to shake. That touch of respect stayed with dad for years and now it stays with me. Sometimes small deeds of kindness or some class, when you as a person ooze out class at some point, something, definitely some people will take that and take notice of that, take note of that, and of course will reciprocate in some way or form. So that's really cool from Aaron Ramsdale. So Mikel Arteta was currently in self-isolation, was actually conducted the pre-match press conference at his home. So professional, isn't he? Unbelievable. I mean, this is one thing that really is tough to see is being a professional. Don't ask Lukaku that. So Lukaku is killing Chelsea. If you come up with every kind of press conference or every quote that Lukaku said, I swear to God, he's regretting it. He chose money over happiness and he's not happy about it. So this is a big lesson to everyone who's watching this. If you've got options of getting more money, but you've got to sacrifice your happiness, never do that. Never do that. I've learned it in a lot of ways, but okay. Julian Lawrence says that after failing to sign Jorginho from Chelsea 18 months ago, Arteta is still keen on holding midfielder. Watkins' Villa teammate Douglas Luiz is on his radar. Let me know if you guys rate Douglas Luiz or not, because it's a really strong link coming from Julian Lawrence. So we'll see how this will shape up. But let me know what you guys think about it, and I'm really into it as to what is your prediction about it. So before going into more stuff, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Mikel Arteta's press conference. So Arteta was asked about the transfers. He says, on the transfer window, Mikel Arteta says, we are expecting some activity. There are a few loans that we will hopefully have to complete. It depends because it's a complicated market and a short window. We will see what happens. Okay, I'm pretty much expecting something. So let's see. Let's move on. On Aubameyang, he says, at the moment he's gone, he needs to focus on the national team. We had this conversation that it was the best possible way to do it. We will address it game by game. Talking about Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta said, we talked yesterday because he called me to ask how I was. Tomorrow he will be defending his club and I will be defending my club. Professional as always. Learn, Lukaku, learn. And talking about, well, we all know that Aubameyang left early for Gabonese national team for the AFCON. So Mikel Arteta has given a reason why he left early. He says, we had a letter from the Gabon national team asking permission to get the player. The player wasn't going to be involved today, so for his fitness, it was the right thing to do. And that's why, my friends, Aubameyang is off to Gabon national team. And talking about Maitland-Niles' future, Arteta says, any news with any players, we will keep it private. Ainsley is our player at the moment. That's how it should be. I'm going to be here to support and help in certain moments. They have to get the momentum of the game and communication with the players themselves. And who will be in charge of the City game? It's going to be Airport Albert Stuenberg. It's confirmed that Albert Stuenberg is going to take a charge of the Arsenal game. Mikel Arteta said Albert will be in charge with the rest of the coaching team. It depends who will be available with him. That is the beauty, man. Airport Albert. Now, if you're asking me why am I saying that, well, apparently I'm saying that because he's always on his AirPods. Yeah, Airport Albert is definitely cool. And talking about before the game on his health, Mikel Arteta said, "I feel much better today. I had a couple of rough days, but obviously I have experience of this before." Zayn Lewis opened up about the Hale End. He says that Hale End has got a big following now, and I'm very proud of that. But I feel like there is a lot more to come. If you guys believe that Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, Follerine, Balogun, if that's the talent that's there at, coming up from Hale End, Charlie Patino, no way, no sir. There are 5 to 6 more players that are super exciting that are going to be next level. It's just going to be too good to be true. I mean, it is true. Not to twist anything, you know. Moving on, so talking about Sol Campbell, well, opened up about whether, if Arsenal get their, transfer strategy right, can they challenge for the title? He says in the next, say, 2 or 3 years, if they bring the right players there's a possibility, of course there is. If they get the right players in, why not? They're going really well. Arteta's got them firing. They have results as well. 5-0 against Norwich. I think if you want to show purpose, you've got to beat teams like that at the bottom 5-0 and sweep them aside and carry on. Leeds away 4-1 as well. So it's pretty much clear. Sol Campbell believes that few proper signings and Arsenal are definitely a force to reckon with. They always were, but still. Arsenal rapper, English rapper Huncho on his Instagram story during a Q&A was asked, who are your favorite football players at the moment? He says, it's these two for me right now. Absolute class. ESR, Bukayo Saka. Oh my god. Absolutely crazy. Lovely. Love to see that. But moving on, athletic.co.uk have said something about Renato Sanchez. Are you ready for the big Renato Sanchez update now? They say that Arsenal have not as yet approached Renato Sanchez. He is being watched by a number of big European teams. However, Lille's financial problems have been eased by their qualification for the Champions League knockout phase. So if he does move, it may well be in the summer. Now, here's what my thing is. I'm pretty much sure what Mikel Arteta did in the last January window. Got Martin Odegaard in, and Matt Ryan as well. So I'm pretty much expecting the same loan deals in this January transfer window. I've already said this before, and I'm pretty much going to say this again and again. Renato Sanchez on loan. Who says no? People say he's got injury problems. People say that he's this, that. We've got only 2 midfielders. If Renato Sanchez comes in, it's pretty much clear him. And even Charlie Patino might get a good amount of game time. So if Maitland-Niles is sold off, then I think there's something wrong with him. He needs to, if he wants, this is the best time to be at Arsenal at the moment. So if he stays, then it's going to be more game time for Maitland-Niles. If he does not, checks out what happens in the summer. We'll see about it. But Renato Sanchez, if this is going to happen, should be only on loan. Apart from that, no way, no chance. With this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. I'm sorry, I'm just fumbling a lot tonight. So first and foremost, from my end, a very happy new year, and I hope you have a blast tonight. Not literally.